Greetings, friends.
And welcome back to Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah, so in today's episode, I'm gonna head towards the Woodland Tower because we're gonna be trying to work our way towards the Master Sword.
Yeah.
So right now, I started at the Elden Canyon Tower just because I didn't want to like show me getting all the way over here.
Mm-hmm.
And what I want to do is I'm gonna mark the Woodland Tower with a pin from up here because I couldn't see it from like anywhere else.
Yeah.
And then we saw two glyphs when we launched ourselves from up here, so I'm gonna be getting those two today and the tower.
Mm-hmm.
You see that one? I'll just go to the tower. I'll get that glyph after I get the.
Something.
Yeah, I think there is. Whatever, screw it. I don't care. And then there was another glyph.
Yeah, it was like down to the right.
Down to the right. Yes, right there. Okay, cool. Whee! Toolin to blow me for a second. And then dive, dive, dive. And we've gotten a majority of these dragon tears in our own file, but we haven't gotten all of them.
Mm-hmm.
I really like that they did this to do the story. Like, it's still a little annoying that it's like non-linear and it's still kind of like off to the side, but it's a lot more obvious where you go to get the story now than in the original game.
It's not like with the memories where you like come up to it and it just appears out of thin air like as soon as you come up to it.
Yeah, and you get like those little hint photographs, but they're only really helpful for like one or two in my opinion. A lot of them, like, you can't tell what the hell you're looking at.
Yeah.
What is this? Also, I keep calling these memories, but they're not really memories. They're dragon tears because they're like Zelda's memories. We're getting visions from Zelda.
Mm-hmm.
Which one is this?
It is quite an interesting device. This is definitely not from this era. That said, I believe there may be a way to get the travel functionality working here. I'd like to tinker with it a bit. Would it be okay if I borrow it?
Yes. Whatever
Returns
you
it
need.
and it's like all
I
fucked
really
up.
need your help.
Then I'll hold on to it.
Covered in fur and grease.
Like food.
Has screws just sticking out the side.
Mm-hmm.
That I came from the future.
I never
There's
doubted
like
you for
dirty
a moment.
fingerprints all over it.
Minoru, do you know of a way we could help to return Zelda back to her time?
I suspect it was the power of your secret stone that allowed you to travel through time. To put it simply, secret stones amplify the power their owners possess. I am able to separate my spirit from my body. Rauru can repel or destroy evil with his power of light. And Sonia, she can control time.
And Sidon, he can put a bubble
As
of
for
water
you,
around
I
you.
have both light and time powers.
And Tulin, he can blow you.
But your secret stone seems to amplify your time power.
Time power.
Ultimately, the secret stone only amplifies your power. It doesn't suddenly grant you mastery and control. That's still up to you. That means, if you don't already know how to get yourself home... There are stories about the secret stones and a forbidden act called draconification. To swallow a secret stone is to become an immortal dragon, one blessed with eternal life.
What?
Interesting. Another way to reach the future, though not a very quick one. So you think these stories could hint at a solution to our dilemma?
Yes. But there is still more to those tales. To become an immortal dragon is to lose oneself. That is why it is forbidden. I thought maybe this could lead to a solution. Some way to transcend time. But if you have to sacrifice your heart and mind, sacrifice what makes you you. I'm sorry. I wish I could help more.
Back where we started. There's still hope. I think the answer to this problem lies in study and learning more about the nature of your power. I'm sure Sonia would be happy to help you.
Okay.
Did you notice how big Raru's hair was
Yeah.
in that scene?
He and Ganondorf both have like really long flowing hair.
Yeah, those insane
They're like two sides of a
manes.
coin.
Yeah. Twins. Bloop. Yeah, and another thing I love is they mark these on the map for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so if you put a pin in a glyph and you're like, have we seen this one? You can just open up the map real quick and look, there will be a tier icon. Well, you
Yeah.
can't really see because of the arrow.
Mhm.
There it is. All right, so now I think it's going to be faster to get to that tower from this one.
Mm-hmm.
Also, did you notice how Minoru had, like, that sash jacket thing and it was, like, warping all by itself?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really strange.
Yeah, she's using her sage powers.
Mhm. Oh, no, it's going to be too cold. Oh, not that. This. What? Okay. And is it the yellow one? Yes, it is. Okay. Launch me! Ooh. Glyph. I don't know what all of this is.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Just a bunch of random stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there might be like a sage's will somewhere around here. Or
Yeah,
something, like an old map,
something.
maybe.
Or a shrine. It might be one of those crystal thingies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make it over there.
Mm-hmm.
I could, but then I'll be here for like another 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So screw it. I'm going for this memory. Memory. Which tier is it? Oh, it's this one. Right over here. You can kind of tell because like they're more filled in than the other ones.
Yeah.
Also, I'm not 100% sure, but we found a lot of Koroks in these glyphs. Like there'll be a rock in like one or two of these little teardrops,
Mhm.
and they almost always have Koroks. I wish there was a way to skip this intro.
Queen Sonia! Queen Sonia!
What's happening now?
Finally, it is mine.
Oh, yeah. I remember this.
Ugh.
I can feel my strength surging.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is like the birth of the Blood Moon. she's cracked. She's like, holy shit. Speaking of cracked. Ugh, those teeth are nasty.
Sonia!
You were too late, Rauru. You took for granted the godlike power you had in your hands. Do you now see the potential you squandered? As for her, she is merely the first victim of your arrogance. You tried to control me, Rauru, and you will die knowing that you failed. Get it done!
Queen Sonia needs you.
The little click made it sound like she was about to take a picture. It's not that funny. Yeah, so that's why there's a blood man. I'm pretty sure that was one of the later memories.
Yeah.
Or story sequences. Sweet. Number 10. Cool. Yeah, let me go back to this, just so I don't have to climb the mountain. I can at least get across this canyon. Yeah, we were talking about it in between episodes. We only have 32 shrines done for this one, but in our personal file we have 72. Yeah. Yeah, but we don't want to do a ton of episodes that are like just shrines, you know?
It'd be kind of boring.
Yeah.
Some of the shrines in this game are just crazy.
Yeah, some of them are. I remember I got so pissed early on in our playthrough at the one that I couldn't figure out where, like, you needed to attach, like, a spinning thing to, like, a stone slab and, like, have it flip itself up.
Yeah.
That was so weird. But a lot of them are easy. And the thing, too, is, like, once you know how to do it, most of them are easy. And since we've done so many in our own file, there are a lot of shrines that I'm assuming, like, once we get to it, we'll be like, oh yeah, this one.
Yeah.
And then just, like, fly through it really quickly. Yeah, this game also has, like, a longer main story, main quest than Breath of the Wild. So I've been thinking, like, we might want to do some shrines, like, off camera for this playthrough. If we ever get to a point where we're, like, dying repeatedly and we need, like, a few extra hearts, we might just do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to save some time. Yeah, because we already have one series that's getting close to 100 episodes, and we don't need a second one. Yeah, Persona 5 is like at episode like 97 or 98 or something like that, and we're like 2/3 of the way through the game, or like 3/4. I'm like, so
Yeah.
it's gonna be like at least like another 25 or 30 episodes for that series. And these endless games, like, you know, great bang for your buck, but for creating content, it's like, oh boy, please, I want to shake it up.
Is that a dragon behind the tower or another memory or something?
I think it's another memory. It's like on the side of a mountain, though.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a freaking maze.
Uh,
I'm not doing that shit. Yeah, I'm pretty sure for Breath of the Wild, didn't we do a maze or two, but we, like, got to the maze, called the episode, and then, like, when we started the next episode, we were like, here's how you find the thing.
yeah, we, like, showed them the landmarks or whatever.
Yeah, because, like, I tried to do them legit the first couple times I played through Breath of the Wild, but it's such a pain in the ass. You're just wandering for forever. I think this is faster than approaching from the other side.
Yeah, it looks like it's right there.
Yeah, I mean, it is. I just, you know, I don't know how long it would have taken from the other side, because there's mountains and canyons and a whole bunch of shit. I just don't want to have to climb a ton,
Yeah.
even though we do have the climbing gear. And speaking of, I'm going to re-equip that since it's not freezing anymore. Yeah, in between episodes, we upgraded 2 pieces of the climbing gear and got another stamina vessel. Yeah. I think all you need to get the Master Sword is 2 stamina vessels.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is freaking awesome. So for the rest of this episode, I'm gonna just activate that tower and then get that 3rd tier. And I need to look it up. I can't remember for sure. I think it said there were like 12 Dragons tiers, because you get a lot of cutscenes from the game, like just from playing it and from doing other stuff. Like you get, I think, 1 or 2 memories from doing the Master Sword quest, stuff like that. Yeah, and the only other, like, stat requirement I can think of, we're at a point in the game, I don't want to spoil it or anything, but you need 10 hearts to open a door. So I guess we just got to make sure we get 10, but we already have, what is that, 8? And
I think 7.
yeah, it's
eight.
it's either
Yeah,
7 or
it's
8. But we'll get 10 naturally. Is this poopy mud?
Looks like it.
God damn it. I just want to get to the tower. I like the tower song in this game. It's just Lookout Landing theme. Can't remember if this one had anything funky.
Yeah, I can't remember either.
None of these are too hard. The hardest thing you have to do is just like, ascend to it from a cave somewhere. Hey, it isn't working. So we meet again, eh? Sorry, this Skyview tower is out of order and maintenance is proving tricky. What's wrong? Well, the terminal that starts up the Skyview tower isn't working. I've checked all the terminal's parts, but nothing looks broken. I wonder if it has something to do with the tower itself is broken. Oh,
Wasn't
yeah.
there like something on top of it?
Yeah, there is. There's totally something on top. Yeah, no, we just did this one like the other day. I think this was the last tower we got.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I do remember this. Okay, so... Let me put this here. And get Ultra Hand ready. Here, let me get... Yes, I got it. Yeah, and what it wants you to do is use, like, these floating things and, like, you know, go from one to the next and, like, you know, get all the way up. But you could just do that. That's what I did last time, jokingly, and it worked.
Yeah.
So I was like, shit. Here you go. The terminal, it's working again, even though I didn't do anything. Yeah, I did something. Huh? There was something blocking the top of the Skyview tower? The terminal and the lid on top of the tower connected, so if the lid wouldn't work because it was blocked, I guess the terminal wouldn't work either. Well, I'm in a hurry, and everything seems to be working properly, so I'll head out. Thank you for fixing the Skyview tower. I'm off to
Why
collect...
were you even here?
He's off to collect his paycheck for the work he didn't do.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. Was he supposed to fix it?
Probably. I think that's been the case for like a few of these Skyview towers where there was just someone there trying to fix it. And then we end up doing all the work.
Who hired him?
Right.
Because he doesn't know how to do a good job, especially for someone who can fly.
Right.
He's like, yeah, nothing's working. Doesn't even think to fly to the top
Right.
to check it out. The mysterious wonder of Tears of the Kingdom. You know, I know we don't get a ton of views, but I'm gonna pose a question. What is your guys' favorite Zelda? For me, this is like easily in my top 4. I have a lot of nostalgia for the N64 ones and Link to the Past, but for me, this honestly might be like one of the best ones. Like, even if it's not my favorite, I'm like, this game is like really, really good.
Yeah.
Dragon!
It's probably the light dragon too, because it's all the way up here. Oh yeah, he's too high to reach.
Yeah, but that's the
That's
light
the one.
dragon.
Yeah, that glowing light is where the Master Sword is.
Yeah, it's right in his head. Yeah,
Yeah.
and once we do the Korok Forest stuff, the dragon will be flying a lot lower in the ground. Or to the ground.
Yeah, and
not in the ground.
And the Deku tree will mark him on the map too, and it'll be this like floating mark.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go get this last memory. And if this is the memory I think it is, I'm gonna propose a theory. Because we haven't found all the memories in our personal file, so I cannot confirm or deny the theory. But if this is the memory I'm thinking it is, then I won't be spoiling anything after. Oh, and there's a shrine right there too.
Nice.
Yeah, after I get this memory, I will glide over to the shrine and we can just start there next time. Right at the tip of the sword. Third time's the charm. Skip.
Just skip the whole scene by accident.
That would suck, but then you could just go into the menu and play it again. Yeah.
We managed to restrain him somehow. But Link, I am not sure you'll be able to stop him.
Girl, I've done this like 24 times before. Yeah, and in the beginning of the game, I don't know if you all remember, but this is, after we got recalled, this is where we lost the Master Sword. It like faded in time and we saw Zelda take it. Oh, and the music for these scenes. I'm getting goosebumps.
Master Sword.
Oh yeah,
I like how she could tell what it was immediately. Like, even though it was still glowing.
I just think it's funny how she says Master Sword.
How is the Master Sword?
It sounds like she's never put those two words together before.
You're telling me that Link is safe? You traveled through time to find me and recover your strength.
Zelda, I believe there is a reason you were sent to us. It has to mean something.
I know why I am here. It's something only I can do. We will finally stop him.
To become an immortal dragon is to lose oneself.
I'll be forever changed. Link! You must find me.
Okay, so, not trying to spoil anything because I haven't looked up spoilers or anything, but my theory, and I feel like they're kind of laying it on thick, especially now that I've seen a few of these scenes twice.
Yeah.
I feel like Zelda is that dragon. I feel like Zelda's the light dragon.
Yeah.
And I feel like she, like, at some point in the past is like, yeah, I'm going to have to do this whole stone swallowing thing. And then she became an immortal and stuck the Master Sword in her own head so that she could deliver it to us in the present.
Right.
That's just what I think. It's just a theory, a game theory. But yeah, I freaking it's so cool. Like this is so much cooler than the story for Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
Breath of the Wild story is like, here's a bunch of memories of Zelda being like, and this is how I built that, and here are all of our friends, and stop following me. And then like you just wake up and then you save her, and boom, that's the
Yeah.
story.
And Guardians.
Yeah, and Guardians. Yeah, so let me just activate this real quick. And I'm pretty sure we've done this one in our own file. So we'll probably start with that one next time. But thank you guys for watching, and we hope you'll join us next time.
Bye-bye.
Have a good one.